So, as you can see, I'm wearing these 2 gold belts because in honor of the great Kurt Angle, who won not 1, but 2 Olympic gold medals
with a broken freaking neck,
is wrestling on this pay-per-view.
That's Big Papa Grump.
And this is Junior.
And I'm Lil Doom Doom.
And we're the Board of Doom. And this is our preview and predictions video for the Raw exclusive pay-per-view Tables, Ladders, and Chairs.
But is it really Raw exclusive?
So luckily for us, news broke before we got our picks in officially that Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt were going to miss the pay-per-view due to an illness they probably caught during their India tour, I think is what they're insinuating, or one of their overseas tours. So they replaced Roman Reigns with Kurt Angle, so he's out of nowhere making his in-ring return.
Medically cleared? Okay.
And for some inexplicable reason, we are getting a dream match, a potential match of the year candidate already, with no build-up between AJ Styles taking on Finn Balor, AJ replacing Bray Wyatt / Sister Abigail, whatever that was going to be. I'm actually kind of glad that whatever that crap show was going to end up being, we're not going to have to put up with. So let's start with the pre-show. I believe the only pre-show match that they've mentioned is actually on the pre-show is Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. I'm going with Sasha Banks because I don't see any reason to not have Sasha Banks win.
Yeah, Sasha Banks because Alicia Fox sucked.
Did I pick Sasha?
You picked Sasha.
I forgot, Dan.
Brings us to what is surprisingly on the main card, which is a cruiserweight bout between the Brian Kendrick and the gentleman Jack Gallagher versus Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann. I'm picking the
gentleman.
Yeah, those guys, because...
Yeah, I'm going with the gentleman as well because they just have the better story if they win. So I figure it just makes more sense.
I picked the same thing too.
Yes, she picked the gentleman. Getting more main show love for the cruiserweights, you have the Cruiserweight Championship match between Enzo Amore and the champion Kalisto. I'm going with Enzo. I'm actually the only one on the board who picked Enzo just because he's got a faction now. So I figure they're going to put the belt back on him because they weren't originally going to put the belt on Kalisto anyways, and they did when Neville walked out. Don't get me started on that. And I think they're just going to put the belt back on Enzo now that he's got, a faction and actually kind of interesting story.
I'm picking Kalisto because I don't want to walk out again.
Yes.
The same thing.
Yes, she picked Kalisto.
Up next is Alexa Bliss winning. No, up next is Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James, because why not? And I'm picking Alexa Bliss.
As much as Mickie James has actually been putting in some really good promos and doing some really good character work through all this, I'm still convinced that they are saving Bliss losing the title for Asuka. And we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm going to stick with Alexa Bliss.
Same thing.
So the third women's match of the night, you've got Emma versus the main roster debuting Asuka. And Asuka's going to kill her.
Yeah, Asuka. There's no point to having Emma win because that's stupid. I don't know.
But to elaborate a little bit, I do actually think that they're going to put on a really good match, much like they did back in NXT. I think that's one of the reasons why they picked Emma was because of the match she had with Asuka back in NXT. So we're going to just roll with Asuka, though.
Yeah. And like I said, to elaborate more, keeping Asuka's undefeated streak is way more beneficial than allowing Emma to, get any sort of momentum.
Next is Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
And who did you think is going to win?
Finn Balor.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to... I don't want to say waste the demon gimmick on AJ Styles because it's AJ Styles, but AJ was put into this match to replace the ailing Bray Wyatt, Sister Abigail, Sister Bray Abigail, whatever. And the rumor is that they're going to have Balor going after Brock Lesnar very soon, if not next. So I don't see the point in having him lose what hopefully will be a classic against AJ Styles.
I am picking Balor as well. There's no point to giving AJ Raw momentum considering he's on SmackDown. But he's also going off to Jinder Mahal next, and you know.
Yeah, and AJ can take a loss and still go after Jinder, yes.
It's Jinder. That brings us to the main event, which was going to be fantastic until...
Well, it originally was going to be the Miztourage and the Bar versus the Shield. And then Bo Dallas got sick, and they replaced him with Braun Strowman. And I don't know if Curtis Axel is sick or if they just decided to move the Miztourage out and they brought in Kane.
So those guys versus the Eeld Angle.
The Angle.
Yeah, like...
yeah.
Because Roman Reigns is dead. So I'm picking the not-so-Shield to win.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rollins-Ambrose Angle team as well, just because Kurt Angle's in the match now. So you're really gonna have Kurt Angle lose his triumphant return to the ring, which yes, you could, but you know, this just screams Vince at the last minute saying, okay, we're gonna let Angle win and we can play the story out from there.
And if the not-so-Shield loses here, it kind of derails the purpose of having the Shield come back because now it just looks like you can't win without Roman. And that's going to make the fans hate Roman again.
Well, actually, that I may want to change my pick now because Vince will be like, yeah, let's make it look like they can't win without Roman. But it doesn't serve any purpose to bring back the Shield to be strong as they are, considering what Rollins and Dean have been able to accomplish without Roman. You know what I mean. And you picked...
Golden Boys.
All right, so those are our picks for TLC. Yeah, it's going to be a weird show. I really don't have anything else to add to that.
Mm-hmm. Not so Raw exclusive pay-per-view.
All right, so as usual, picks are going to be on display at the end of the video. And don't forget, I mentioned it before, coming either this week or next week, I'm going to have my own separate gaming-related stuff going on. I'm going to be streaming some stuff. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming on YouTube or Twitch yet. I'll tweet that out. Not that anybody pays attention, but for the, Mixer.